Apeksha. Firstly, good to see you, Apeksha. And slave market, congratulations for that.
Thank you.
काफी अमेजिंग रिस्पॉन्स मिल रहा है लोगों की तरफ से, आपको भी काफी अमेजिंग एंड इंटरनेशनल टच भी है. तो what would you like to say about the response from the people?
एक तो getting a show like this in itself is like I'm very very grateful. It's been 3 years since I've been in the Andehi came out in 2020 I think, and this is my third year, and to get an international show which is so big with such a big production house as a lead, I think is incredible. But what is actually the sort of the cherry on the cake is the reaction of the people, because it's slave market, the kind of theme it is and the kind of characters we have, it's an English Arabic show.
Yes.
So for it to be received so well is honestly something I'm so grateful for.
And there are so many things in slave market. It has been like historic movement for the slave market, and there are so many things people should want to learn from the slave market. What is the common response that you got from your character from the slave market?
So my character, which is the character of Princess Lavani, she her journey is like she's on the road to Hajj, and she gets kidnapped, and then it starts from there about how she's sold as a sex slave. What happens with her? She gets raped. There's a time when she tries to commit suicide. Parallelly, there's also like a love story running. So it's quite an incredible journey, and I think what I really loved was people really appreciated it and related sort of to her journey, because if not in the same way, but it is quite something that we hear all around happening anyway, so what I'm really grateful for, and a lot of Arabic audience also keeps messaging me.
Yes.
And they message me in Arabic, so I always try to translate what they're saying, and it's just, for me, it's a whole new audience, a
Are you
whole
learning
new
Arabic?
I haven't learned Arabic, but I can speak a little bit of Arabic because मैं 6 महीना रही हूँ वहाँ पे in the Middle East. I shot for 1 month in Egypt, went to Lebanon, Tunisia, so many different places. So थोड़ा Arabic I can speak.
You have been with a Middle East person. What is the best part of Middle East person, and what is the best part of Middle East?
Oh my God, I think, one thing I find very common between Indians and Arabs is they're very warm, yeah. They're so warm and welcoming, and because for me it's a whole new industry, but never did I feel like an outsider,
Yes.
because they're so warm, they're welcoming, they make you feel at home, and even the people, like, even the cast is obviously amazing, but even the crew, like the director, he does not speak English at all. So all communication I've had with him was via a script supervisor, a translator. Obviously, I spoke to him a little bit in English, but on set we've always had a script supervisor. Even sort of the other actors that I've gotten to work with. So whether or not we can communicate well in English, the rapport has always been very, very warm.
How was the script narration part, and how they have narrated you, the director or the narrator? How they have directed in English, or was it difficult for the narration part? Was difficult for you?
It was a very different experience. I wouldn't say it was difficult, because they really made it's such a massive international cast. So they really had, like, the first script that they write is in Arabic. Then they have a translator to translate it properly, and translate it not just in English but in old school English, so that it's authentic. They have somebody on set during all the readings with the director who can translate. And eventually we do understand each other's sort of language. एक point तो ये हो गया था कि वो Arabic में कुछ बोलते थे, मैं वो भी समझ जाती थी, क्योंकि इतना time spend कर लिया है.
6 महीने काफी बड़ा समय होता है.
काफी लंबा समय, yes.
होता है. पर आपसे जानना चाहूँगा कि जब आपने हाँ बोला, तो what was your thought process? How many questions raised in your mind?
Oh my God, so many, but one thing was very clear. Even when I got the audition script, Vishal, even when I just got, this is the project, this is the director, this is the producer, this is the character, I was like, I will do anything to be a part of this project. And obviously it's a very long process, because you send your links first, then you send your photographs, then introduction video, then they shortlist, you come back to the casting director, you send your audition, and through it all I was like, I have to do this. So there was never a doubt in my mind. और तब मैंने स्क्रिप्ट पढ़ी भी नहीं थी, मुझे पता भी नहीं था कि स्टोरी क्या है, but I knew the context of the show,
Yes.
and I knew the makers, and I think that for me was enough to play Lavani. And then obviously it's been I think one of the favorite parts for me of playing any character is the character building process. The favorite part of me for any show is the character building process, and that is a very enriching process that I had with the director.
Do you think your fan base are mostly on the OTT platform? Because after we see the Andekhi and now the slave market, how do you see your fan base, and what are the roles that you would love to explore in the future?
I think it's fan base today. जो आज OTT देखता है वो films भी देखते हैं, जो films देखते हैं OTT देखते हैं, तो ऐसा I think the fan base is of an actor. It's not of कि कौन सा actor कौन से platform पे आ रहा है, because now everybody is doing everything.
Yes.
And what I am really grateful for is OTT, because of the kind of scripts that have started coming in, kind of roles that have started coming in. For me to even debut with a role like Koyal is not something I would have imagined like say 10 years back or 15 years back.
Yes.
But I got to do a character like Koyal as my debut role, and now play a character like Lavani. Even the part I did in Badhai though was a small role with Penikar, but to get to play a homosexual girl on screen and how she used to get out of that. How to play a tribal girl, to play a princess on the run is like, it's worlds apart. But we have that because OTT gave us the opportunity to really work on the script, and really the audience is so, because they have so many options, you just really have to deliver the best. And I think it's a great time for actors, for filmmakers, for writers, for everybody.
Lastly, any upcoming project apart from this successful project? Anything coming up this year or like this month, these 2 months?
So I've already finished shooting for a show in India, which I finished shooting last year, which was in I think May, July. And hopefully once that is announced, I can talk more about it.
Yes.
But that will be out in I think the next couple of months. And even that is a very, very different role from anything I've ever done. And I'm about to start shooting Slave Market Season 2. So yeah, these are the two things.
Season 2 is also going
Yes.
to come.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.